is most acidic in nature? The right answer to the question. The right answer to this question is. The right answer to this question
What is happening?
The right answer to this question
What is
is
happening?
The right answer to this question
What is happening?
The right answer to this question is beryllium oxide. The right answer to the question is beryllium oxide. Beryllium oxide. The right answer to the question is beryllium oxide. Beryllium oxide. The right answer to the question is
प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. Just a moment.
बोल्ड
कुछ प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. Just a moment. बोल्ड कुछ प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. Just a moment. बोल्ड कुछ प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. Just a moment. बोल्ड प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है. Just a moment.
Anyhow, guys, kindly refresh. If there is a lag, please do refresh. Guys, kindly refresh. The right answer to the previous question was beryllium oxide. The right answer to the beryllium oxide is the beryllium oxide. Is because when you go oxide is the when you go right answer is because when you metallic character is the when you go right increases the metallic character increases and metallic character increases and metallic character increases the metallic base signature increases. Also, beryllium magnesium carries varies as they go down. The beryllium magnesium carries varies as they go down. The beryllium magnesium carries varies as they go down. Base signature subset. The right answer to this question is beryllium oxide. The right answer to this question is beryllium oxide. Now, beryllium oxide also behaves as a beryllium oxide. Now, beryllium oxide also behaves as a beryllium oxide. If you know what beryllium oxide is, if you know which reactive acid as bases, apart from beryllium, reactive aluminium, iron, chromium, reactive titanium, lead, all of that chromium and reactive titanium, lead. So let's move on to the next question. So let's move on to the next question is this: the difference between amylose and the next question is this: the difference between amylose and amylopectin is the difference.
बंद करना है.
So guys, can you please tell me if I am visible or not? Can you give me a moment? Am I visible? Am I audible? Is everything fine? Can you give me a yes? Not clearly. You're visible, subnormal? Chalo yaar. So we start with anyway who is not able to see me right now, can please refresh your browser. Okay? No, please refresh the browser. So we'll start with our questions. पहले क्वेश्चन को तो हमने सॉल्व कर लिया किसी तरह से. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एमाइलोज एंड एमाइलोपेक्टिन. ओके, द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एमाइलोज एंड एमाइलोपेक्टिन. सबसे पहली बात तो आपको ये जाननी होती है कि एमाइलोज एंड एमाइलोपेक्टिन आर पॉलीमेरिक स्ट्रक्चर्स that are formed using glucose. Okay, that are formed using glucose. And since we use alpha D glucose, so beta वाला ऑप्शन तो होना नहीं है. So this beta option is incorrect. Beta option is incorrect. Okay, the only option which looks like which has alpha in both the cases is 1. However, ये तो मैंने elimination से solve कर दिया. I've just solved it using elimination because beta is not gonna happen. Okay, glucose and galactose, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So this is incorrect, this is incorrect, this is incorrect. I've just solved this question using elimination. Okay, however, if we want to solve this question using the logic, then we need to know that the glucose molecule looks like this. Okay, तो glucose molecule आपका इस तरह का दिखता है. So this is your glucose molecule. Now if this is the glucose molecule, and if it undergoes polymerization, there is one way the polymerization can take place like this. Other stuff being constant, so this will be the polymeric structure. This will be the polymeric structure for amylose. This will be the polymeric structure for amylose. If this is understood to you guys, can you please tell me a yes or a no that you have understood this part? This will be amylose. Okay. However, how do we identify that this is a alpha 1,4 linkage? This is the first carbon and this is the fourth carbon. The first carbon and the fourth carbon. If we want to identify what will be the structure for amylopectin. So amylopectin का बहुत interesting structure होता है, and amylopectin structure is like this. So I'll draw the amylopectin structure. You can understand it very clearly. So it contains this as well as it will have something like this. Okay, it will have something like this. So amylopectin is branched at 1 and 6 position. This is the 6th position. This is the 6th position. So it contains a 1,6 linkage as well as a 1,4 linkage. It contains two types of linkages, 1,4 and 1,6. Okay, 1,4 as well as 1,6. So amylose is like the soluble form. Amylopectin is the hard form, the crystalline form. So With this, we solve this question. Let's see what was the options. Amylopectin has 1,4 linkage, amylopectin has 1,4 and 1,6 linkage. So the first answer is correct. Okay, first answer is correct. Okay, 1,6 branching, right? No, right? Not chain formation. I don't know what you're trying to say, but if it makes sense, I'll be able to answer. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is this. Next question is this. A mixture of 2.3 grams of formic acid and 4.5 grams of oxalic acid is treated with concentrated H2SO4. The evolved gases. How to solve this question is passed through KOH pellets. What gas is being absorbed by KOH? Which gas is being absorbed by KOH? The gas which is being absorbed by KOH is carbon dioxide. How to solve this question? पहली बात तो ये कि formic acid's molecular weight is 46 and oxalic acid's molecular weight is 90. Okay, from HCOOH, the reaction is this: CO2 plus CO plus H2O. Okay, this is the reaction. Next reaction, if I want to identify COOH, see H2SO4 over here behaves as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. Question is the evolved gases. So these gases are evolved. ये गैस इवॉल्व हो रहा है, ठीक है. अब हमारे पास 2.3 ग्राम्स ऑफ फॉर्मिक एसिड है, तो 2.3 ग्राम ऑफ फॉर्मिक, this is 0. Number of moles of oxalic acid taken is, you divide 4.5 by 90, that is again 0.05 moles. So this is also 0.05 moles. Okay, formed. बताइए how much would be formed? So HCOH by 2 is number of moles of CO by 1. Number of this is 0.05, so this will turn out to be 0.025. 0.025. Okay, not 0.1, not 0.1. Okay, not 0.1. Total number of moles is 0.05 plus 0.025, 0.075 times molecular weight of CO, which is 28. Let me see if I have this will be 0.05. I'm sorry, this will be 0.05, this will be 0.05, total will be 0.1. 0.1 moles अगर हम लेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा 2.8 grams. The right answer will be 2.8. If I look at the solution is pretty simple. अब देख लीजिए, it is the same thing which has been done. 2 by 20 moles हमारे पास आ रहा है, so 2 by 20 moles times 28, that turns out to be 2.8 grams. Okay, 2.8 grams. Okay, guys, if you have understood, please respond. Okay, next question is regarding the cross-linking or network polymers. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? They contain covalent bond between various linear polymer chains. Example are bakelite and melamine. They are formed by bi and trifunctional monomers. They contain strong covalent bonds. What would be the right answer to this question? What would be the right answer to this question? बताइए क्या होना चाहिए? Which is incorrect? Which is incorrect? The incorrect option, ये तो correct है. Covalent bonds रहते हैं. Bakelite and melamine are network polymers. Bi and trifunctional groups are also used. So first three are correct. This is incorrect. So the answer to this question will be fourth. Okay. They contain covalent bonds. This is not a feature of this does not explain the statement. This does not explain why cross-linking takes place. So answer will be fourth. Okay. Answer will be fourth. Next, The nitration of aniline in a strong acidic medium also gives meta-nitroaniline. It is because, देखिए बहुत सिंपल सा सवाल है, but it is organic chemistry, so this is your aniline. अगर आपने इसको, if you have tried to perform this reaction with HNO3 and H2SO4, then because acidic medium is present, NH2 will change into NH3 positive. अगर NH3 positive बन जाएगा, it will turn out to be a meta-directing group. So meta-directing group इसलिए बन रहा है क्योंकि it turns into a anilinium ion. It turns in acidic medium, aniline is present as a anilinium ion. Okay, yes. This is the easiest question. This could be the easiest question is the for this chapter. Okay, so अब देख सकते हैं प्रोडक्ट यील्ड में पैरा प्रोडक्ट 51%, मेटा प्रोडक्ट 47% is formed in a significant yield because anilinium ion is present. Next question is this. This question is pretty simple. आप इसको क्वेश्चन को पढ़ लेते हैं पहले. This question is very easy. Let's read the question first. The compound A on treatment with sodium gives B, and reaction with PCl5 gives C. B and C react to give diethyl ether. Now diethyl ether is obtained if sodium is present. So reaction will be Williamson ether synthesis. The reaction is Williamson's ether synthesis. The Williamson's ether synthesis requires a alkoxide. So अगर हमारे पास diethyl ether बनाना है, so C2H5 OC2H5 अगर हमें बनाना है, then what I need is C2H5 ONA plus C2H5Cl. Okay, I need C2H5ONA, C2H5Cl, and this would be generated from C2H5OH. This would be generated from C2H5OH. The right answer to this question should be fourth. Now, a small question that I want to ask you guys, and I would want you to reply to me in the chat, that would ethyl alcohol react with sodium hydroxide? अगर यहाँ पे sodium की जगह sodium hydroxide दे देता, if they would have given sodium hydroxide instead of sodium, would it react? A lot of people are saying yes, some are saying no. The right answer is no. Alcohols with NaOH, no reaction. But instead of that, if you take phenol and react with NaOH, yep, reaction will take place. Okay. Now, if I take sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, Na2CO3 and NaHCO3. If I take sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, will it react with phenol? Phenol does not react with bicarbonate or carbonate. Phenol will though be more acidic than aliphatic alcohol, but it is not so damn acidic that it will react with these two compounds. What it would react with is, these two compounds would react with a carboxylic acid. के साथ reaction कर जाएगा. So that is methanol नहीं react करता है. Okay, that is utilized as a distinction feature between carboxylic acid and phenol. Okay, picric acid is a corner case. Picric acid is even more acidic than a number of inorganic acids. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So हमारा reaction आप देख सकते हैं इसी तरह से. Correct answer is fourth. Next, hydrocarbon A reacts with bromine by substitution reaction to form an alkyl bromide. Which by Wurtz's reaction is converted into a gaseous hydrocarbon containing less than 4. So less than 4 के ऊपर आपके पास कितना ऑप्शन रहेगा? लेस देन 4 के पास कितना ऑप्शन रहेगा? CH3, CH2, symmetrical. I have to make symmetrical alkanes less than 4. The only option left is CH3, CH3. So CH3, CH3 अगर हमारे पास ये कंपाउंड बनाना है, if I need to make this compound, what should be the alkane? What should be the alkane? The alkane should be CH4. The alkane should be CH4. ये तो होगा ही नहीं. Okay, so this takes a lot less time if you read the question carefully. Okay, it takes, Amrish, it is not two. It is not been asked that what alkane is formed. It is being asked that what hydrocarbon is taken to form this alkane. Okay, so a lot less time. Read the question. You can solve it without even like reaction लिख के, ठीक है? Next, let's look at this question. C7H8. When you have taken C7H8, हमेशा याद रखो, if the number of carbon atoms seems less and the number of hydrogen atoms seems almost comparable, hydrogen atoms and carbon atom almost seem comparable and the number of carbon atoms is somewhere about 6 or more than 6, that means there is an aromatic unit. There is an aromatic unit. So C7H8, the general formula for C7, the molecule that we will represent is toluene. It's toluene. Okay, I reacted with bromine 3Cl2 in presence of heat. The moment I heat this, what will happen is this part will form radicals. Okay, हमारे पास दूसरे जगह पे हाइड्रोजन्स प्रेजेंट हैं, but only the benzylic hydrogen will be removed from this carbon atom and you will be getting CCl3. So CCl3 turns out to be a meta-dating group. So when you react it with bromine in presence of Fe, you will get CCl3Br. CCl3Br. Okay, CCl3 will be attached with benzene. You will get a Br present at the meta position. Now, when you react with zinc and HCl, zinc and HCl performs reduction. Zinc and HCl performs reduction and it will change CCl3Br into ये क्लोरीन एटम्स रिमूव हो जाएंगे, लिबरेटेड हाइड्रोजन से क्लोरीन एटम रिमूव हो जाएंगे and you will get meta-bromo-toluene. The right answer should be 1. Okay, right answer should be 1. Okay, so please do remember this reagent, a little uncommon, zinc HCl, when reacts with aliphatic alkyl halide converts into alkyl unit. Okay, it's not Lucas, it looks like a Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is zinc amalgam plus concentrated HCl. Okay, zinc amalgam plus concentrated HCl. Okay, so the answer is 1. Let's look at this question. Which of the oxides is not common pollutant produced in the atmosphere due to natural and human activity? Natural and human activity से NOx बहुत सारे produce होते हैं, but the one which is not produced is the anhydride of nitric acid. Anhydride of nitric acid. Okay, the right answer to this question is the first option, that is N2O5. सबसे पहला N2O5. इसको याद रखिए, नाइट्रिक एसिड अगर प्रोड्यूस होता then it would have been like very dangerous. So some way it is not as dangerous as the current scenario. So N2O5 is not produced. Next question is this. The dissociation energy of X2, Y2 and XY are in the ratio 1:0.5:1. Delta H for the formation of XY is -200. The bond dissociation energy of X2 will be. Very simple question. How do we solve this? If I write the question X2 plus Y2, remember whenever these energies are given, they are given for per mole. Per mole के लिए दिया रहता है. So this heat of formation is for 1 mole of XY. So I'll write 1/2 over here, 1/2 over here. यही लिखेंगे हम. Okay, bond delta H is bond dissociation energy BDE of X2 half of BDE of X2 plus half of BDE of Y2 minus BDE of XY. इसको याद रखिए. Okay, so sum of the energies which you are giving to break this bond plus the subtraction because this bond, the energy will be evolved. Okay, energy will be evolved. So BDE of X2, let's say we write it as x by 2 हो जाएगा. And also we know that X2 is to Y2 is to XY is 1 is to 0.5 is to 1. Okay, 1 is to 0.5 is to 1. So this will be x by 2, this will be x by 4, क्योंकि ये आपने कितना लिया 0.5 है ना. So this will be written as x by point, and this will be equal to x. This will be equal to x. If I solve this, I'll get 4, 2x plus x minus 4x. So minus x by 4, that is equal to minus 200. So x turns out to be 800. X turns out to be 800. Okay? X turns out to be 800. X by 2 plus x by 4 minus x. Minus x आपको लेना पड़ेगा. गीता, you have to take minus x. If you're missing out minus x, you will make a mistake. ठीक है? Let's move on to the next question. Now, next question is very simple. देख के solve हो जाना चाहिए. When initial concentration of reactant is doubled, half-life period of a zero-order reaction is. Half-life period of a zero-order reaction is. So, zero-order reaction के लिए K आप लिखते हो x by T. And T half will be equal to A by 2K. A by 2K. So अगर आपने इसको double कर दिया, then T half will also get doubled. So the right answer should be is doubled. Okay. Right answer is doubled. So you have to think in this manner that when you're writing an examination, you have to minimize your effort in certain questions and maximize your efforts in some other questions. Save time somewhere and use the time somewhere else. Okay, so it's pretty easy. A by 2K is doubled. Next question is this. The correction factor A to the ideal gas equation corresponds to, बताइए क्या आंसर होगा इसका. Correction factor A, van der Waals constant A is for the attraction between gas molecules. Attraction between gas molecules. The right answer for this question should be 4. The right answer, so fourth option or D option, जो भी बोलना चाहो आप. So the right answer to this question will be 4. Okay. I just don't need to explain much on this. It is pretty much self-explanatory. Next question is for the redox reaction. Now, a lot of people are a little uncomfortable with redox reactions, but if you are comfortable with redox reaction, that's pretty nice. MnO4 Mn2 plus CO2. What is the correct coefficient? What will be the correct coefficient of the reactants in the balanced equation R? Okay, so correct coefficient हम कैसे निकालेंगे? Mn का oxidation state +7 है. +7 changes to, it gains 5 electrons to come to this point. C2O4 oxidation state is +3. This is +4, and there are 2 carbon atoms that I need to add over here. So total कितना change हो रहा है? +6 to +8. So n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2. Okay. Now remember guys that this is the n factor. They are not coefficients. They are not coefficients. Coefficient will be generated if this is multiplied with the other with the counterpart, क्योंकि हमें number of electrons cancel करने हैं. We have to cancel the number of electrons. So अगर हम 2 को 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करें और 5 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करें, only then the reaction will be balanced. So I need to multiply this with 2 and multiply this with 5. Okay, so the coefficient for MnO4 minus will be 2, 5, only one option, that is C. Okay, please don't make a mistake. N factors will be exchanged and that will turn out to be the सर बायो भी होगा क्या? हाँ भाई बायो भी होगा, ठीक है. So n factors have to be multiplied with the coefficients of the counterparts so as to obtain the right coefficient. N factors are not the coefficients. Okay, a lot of people make a mistake over here, but try not to do that. So you can see 2, 5. I don't need to worry about hydrogen because there is only one option. Next question is this: which of the following conditions will favor maximum formation of products in the reaction? It's an equilibrium reaction. It's an equilibrium reaction X2. So what you are seeing is that the number of gaseous particles are decreasing. Number of gaseous particles are decreasing. So if the number of gaseous particles are decreasing, the reaction to go in the forward direction, I have to increase the pressure. क्योंकि pressure increase करेंगे तो reaction उस direction move करेगा जिस direction में volume is decreasing. And it is exothermic. So I need low temperature. The right answer should be low temperature and high pressure. Low temperature and high pressure. ठीक है? The right answer should be 1 or A. ठीक है? Next question. Next question is interesting. Next question is interesting. Okay. Next question is pretty interesting. It is about electrochemistry. A lot of people find it very challenging, but this question is pretty interesting. Let me explain this to you guys. So हमें पता क्या करना है कि change in oxidation state is given by using certain half cell potential values. You have to identify which of the species will undergo disproportionation. The one which will undergo disproportionation. Now disproportionation का मतलब ये होता है कि simultaneous oxidation and reduction. A lot of people have given the answer anyhow. Simultaneous oxidation and reduction. So if it is undergoing simultaneous oxidation reduction, it is creating a cell, and cell का cell potential positive होना चाहिए. Cell potential should be positive. That means if I take BRO minus, let's say I take BRO3 minus, and it is undergoing, it is undergoing reduction में अगर जाएगा then it will be 1.5 volts, and if it is undergoing oxidation, minus 1.82 volts. Backside, if it is going in this direction, it is oxidation. If it is going in this direction, it is reduction. Reduction and positive sum should be a positive value. So 1.5, 1.8 minus 1.82, will this be positive? No, it will be a negative value. So it will not undergo disproportionation. For disproportionation to occur, the sum of the preceding and the succeeding values have to be positive. Preceding and succeeding values. Preceding value is 1.5 and this is 1.95. So this will be 1.595 minus 1.5. Okay. एक चीज याद रखो कि जो next value आ रही है, in the next value should be greater than the previous value. Next value should be greater than the previous value. If you just look at this, you can identify that HBRO is the only species in which the next value is more than the previous value. Okay, the right answer should be 4th. Okay, the right answer should be 4th. This is known as a Latimer diagram. Try to solve this question very clearly. Next question is, Among calcium hydride, beryllium hydride, barium hydride, the order of ionic character, hydride है, break करेगा, H minus बाहर निकलेगा, this this H minus will be given out quickly in a case where the size of the atom is pretty large, so the order of ionic character will be dependent on this fact that the cation size is large, anion size is small. So cation size large, anion size small, answer should be 1. Okay? Answer should be 1. Okay guys? Chaliye. Next. In which case the number of molecules in water is maximum? I really don't know why they give such easy questions. If I just look at a cursory glance through this gives me an idea that 18 ml of water multiplied by the density 1 gram per ml will be equal to 18 grams, which is 1 mole. Okay, 18 grams, which is 1 mole of water. Okay, so 1 mole of water अगर हमने ले लिया है, so it will be, I assume that they are talking of water vapor. If we are talking of water vapor, then only this thing will work, because liquid water के लिए applicable नहीं है. This is only gonna work for water vapor. But if I look at other things, vapors, at the right answer should look as to be first one. Okay, the first one looks as to be the right answer. अब देख लीजिए इसका solution में. In the first one, what we have done is we have obtained Na 10 raised to minus 4, Na 10 raised to minus 3, 10 raised to minus 2. So I just assume that the first one is water vapor and उससे मैंने solve कर दिया. ठीक है? Next question, very descriptive, very wordy. Okay, very descriptive, very wordy. But how to solve the question? Just read it. Difference between first and second order. Rate of first order does not depend on the reactant concentration. Rate depends always on the reactant concentration, no matter whether it is first order or second order. It will only be independent in case of zero order reaction. Okay, it will only be independent of zero order reaction. First order reaction can catalyze, a second order reaction cannot be catalyzed. That is incorrect. Everything can be catalyzed. Arrhenius equation is applicable on both of them. Third one, the half-life of first order reaction does not depend on A naught. Half-life of second order, obviously half-life is independent of the initial concentration. That is the reason every radioactive substance is still disintegrating. They do not need to they would not disintegrate quite fast. Okay, they would disintegrate and the rate will still keep on decreasing. So half-life is independent of A naught. So amount of substance that you take, if is different, still the half-life will remain the same. So the right answer to this question is third. The right answer is third one. Okay, right answer is third one. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, which of the following is correct with respect to the minus I effect of minus I effect? The minus I effect just depends on the electronegativity. Since it just depends on the electronegativity, I can see that fluorine, oxygen, NH2. Answer क्या हो जाएगा? First one. Okay. The right answer should be the first one. The right answer should be the first one. Okay. Just look at the electronegativity and figure out the minus I effect has been given. Next question. Which of the following molecules represent the order of hybridization sp2, sp2, sp, sp from left to right? sp2, sp2, sp, sp from left to right. यार इतना simple question, I don't think I should be solving this thing over here. sp2, sp2, sp, sp, answer should be third. Answer should be third. Okay, answer should be third. sp2, sp2, sp, sp will be third. ठीक है, third option. Fine. चलिए. Next question is this: which of the following carbocations is expected to be most stable? Which of the following carbocations is expected to be most stable? Now the most stable carbocation is one in which the positive charge does not delocalize to this carbon atom. यहाँ पे अगर positive charge delocalize होके आ गया, if the positive charge can get delocalized to this carbon, then it will be unstable. So हम यहाँ पे delocalization करेंगे, यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. It is already present. It is already present. If I perform delocalization, the positive charge can come over here. If I further perform delocalization, positive charge will come over here. Right answer is second. The right answer is second. You can also understand it in this way. You can also understand in this way that NO2 is present, which is a meta directing group. So the group Y should be present at the meta position. Okay? Y should be present at the meta position. In all other cases, this is present at ortho and para position. So there are two ways to solve the question. Okay? There are two ways to solve the question. Next question is this: magnesium reacts with an element. Again, without using a pen, we need to solve the question. Magnesium reacts with an element to form a compound if the ground state configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p3. That means it is nitrogen. It is nitrogen. So magnesium, if reacts with nitrogen, then the compound formed would be Mg3N2. Okay, मैग्नीशियम नाइट्राइड का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? Mg3N2, Mg3x2. खत्म, आंसर हो गया आपका D. I am not even lifting my pen to solve the question. So there are a lot of questions that you will get in chemistry which you can just solve by looking and reading the question. ठीक है? Mg3N2. The right answer is fourth. Next question is this. Next question is a little challenging. Iron exhibits a BCC structure at room temperature above 900 degrees Celsius. It transforms to FCC structure. The ratio of the density of iron at room temperature to that at 900, assuming that the molar mass and atomic radii remains constant. Assuming that it remains constant. बहुत लोगों को आंसर याद है. A lot of people remember these answers, so that's fine, but the method to solve the question is very simple. In a BCC structure, you have to remember that 4R is equal to root 3A, isn't it? Okay, आप लोगों ने याद कर लिया है आंसर, लेकिन अगर कोई चेंज हो जाएगा तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगी कंडीशंस. So 4R is equal to root 3A and rank is equal to 2. In a BCC unit cell, the rank is equal to 2. Okay, so हम क्या लिखेंगे इसका पैकिंग फ्रैक्शन निकालने के लिए? और डेंसिटी, लेट्स से आई वांट टू आइडेंटिफाई डेंसिटी, Z times 4/3 pi r cube, which is the volume of one atom, by A cube. Okay, 4/3 pi r cube by A cube. Z will be 2 times 4/3 pi r cube, and A को हम R के फॉर्म में लिख देते हैं. That will be 4 by root 3 R whole cube. 4 by root 3 R whole cube. This is for BCC. When it converts into FCC, I will write 4R is equal to root 2A. 4R is equal to root 2A, and A will be equal to 4R by root 2. Rank is equal to 4. Rank means the total number of atoms which are present. Rank, which is total number of atoms which is present. So the density will be written as 4 times 4/3 pi r cube by 4 by root 2 r cube. Okay, अब हमने इसको अगर डिवाइड कर दिया, बताइए क्या आंसर होगा? If I divide both of them, why I am taking volume? I am taking the volume because I need to calculate the density. I need to calculate density. Now density को calculate करने के दो तरीके हैं. Either I take the volume of one atom and multiply it by the total number of atoms and divide it by the total volume of cube, or I take the mass and divide by volume. Okay, so there are two methods to get that. Total volume occupied by total volume of cube, okay, and or mass by volume. Okay, so if I divide both of them, what would I get? Can you give me an answer? Root 3 hai, root 2 hai, so root 3 and root 2, answer should be, mass is the same. What is the answer? Bataiye, what will be the answer if I divide both of them? Answer turns out to be B. The right answer is B. यार आंसर्स मत याद रखो. A lot of people remember answers, आंसर मत याद रखिए. दीक्षा, हमें डेंसिटी का रेशियो निकालना है ना. क्वेश्चन इज रेशियो ऑफ डेंसिटी, सो वॉल्यूम तो लेना ही पड़ेगा डेंसिटी निकालने के लिए. ओके, sorry, yeah, so the right answer is this. Next question, which one is the wrong statement? बताइए कौन सा wrong statement रहेगा. It's easy. Total orbital angular momentum s का 0 रहता है because for s L value is 0. Nitrogen's electronic configuration is this. No. Can you tell me which rule is being violated? Okay, Shayans, that's right. The rule which is being violated is Hund's rule. The right answer to this question is 2. The right answer to that question is 2. Hund's rule is being violated. Okay. Next question. Which of the following species has the highest bond order? Which of this following species has the highest bond order? So highest bond order निकालने के लिए best rule ये है that whatever is 14 will be 3. So 14 is Cn, this will be 3. Any electron more or less than 14 plus 1 electron or minus 1 electron, you will reduce the bond order by 0.5. So NO is 15, Cn minus is, sorry, ये Cn है, Cn minus is 14, Cn plus is 7 plus 6, 13 plus 1, 12, and Cn is 7 plus 13. So Cn minus, right answer should be Cn minus. The right answer should be Cn minus. So 14 is 3, anything more by 1 electron, anything more by 1, this is the shortcut, okay. The other way is you write the whole MO configuration, which will take a bit of time, okay, which will take a bit of time. Remember 14 के लिए 3 होगा plus 1 electron or minus 1 electron, reduce bond order by 0.5. Okay, clear? ठीक है. Vinay, this is pretty easy. You count the total number of electrons. Total number of electrons Cn minus में 14 हो गए. ठीक है. NO क्यों नहीं? The 15. अरे यार 15 अगर हम लेंगे तो 14 से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ज़्यादा हो गया ना. So if 1 electron is more, then you have to reduce the bond order by 0.5. So 15 के लिए bond order हो जाएगा 2.5. 13 के लिए bond order again 2.5. 12 के लिए bond order will be 12 के लिए बॉन्ड ऑर्डर 2 हो जाएगा एंड 14 के लिए बॉन्ड ऑर्डर 3 रहेगा. ओके, सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो आइदर यू डू दिस और डू दैट. ओके, आइदर यू डू दैट और डू. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट ट्रू? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट ट्रू? ऑल for halogens, not true बताने को बोला गया है. All form monobasic oxy acids. Okay, all form monobasic oxy acids. Yes, that is a correct statement. Okay, सारे का First statement is correct. All but fluorine show positive oxidation state. Fluorine does not show positive oxidation state, guys. Fluorine does not show positive oxidation state. Fluorine will not show positive oxidation state. Okay, is not true. So this is also a correct statement. All but fluorine. All but fluorine means all elements except fluorine. So this is correct statement. This is a correct statement. All are oxidizing agents. Oxyacids, yes. Halogens are oxidizing agents. Chlorine has the highest electron gain enthalpy. That's correct. This is a bonus question, guys. सारी किताबों में a lot of people wrote 2, but जिन्होंने भी 2 लिखा था, they have made a mistake. Whosoever has written 2 has made a mistake. All but fluorine show positive oxidation state. All elements except fluorine show positive oxidation. तो सही है ना statement? हमें बताना है incorrect statement, but ये statement तो सही है. So this is why you should not remember answers. जैसे ये question आया, maximum लोगों ने 2 लिख दिया, क्योंकि सारे जगह, okay, all places is not true for halogens. All but fluorine show positive oxidation state. That's a correct statement. Okay, that's a correct statement. So that's a bonus. ठीक है, आप लोग रट्टा मार लिए हो. Don't do that. Okay. Consider Ellingham diagram. Which of the following metals can be used to reduce alumina? Now remember, in a Ellingham diagram, the element which is at the bottommost position will be able to reduce it. Now Ellingham diagram and electrochemical series are highly related to each other. Electrochemical series में जिसका oxidation potential सबसे ज़्यादा है, the one which has got highest oxidation potential will be able to reduce any oxide which is present over there above any other oxide. So oxidation potential किसका सबसे ज़्यादा होगा? Magnesium, because magnesium is present in the group 2, or it's an alkaline earth metal. The right answer should be 2. The right answer is 2. Okay. This Ellingham diagram and electrochemical series are completely related to each other. Whatever is at the topmost position, in the Ellingham diagram will be at the bottom. Topmost position in the electrochemical series will be at the bottommost position in the Ellingham diagram. Okay. सबसे strong reducing agent नीचे रहते हैं. The strongest reducing agent will be at the bottom. The strongest reducing agent is the topmost position of a electrochemical series. Okay. Next, the correct order of atomic radii given for these elements. This is group 13 that we are talking about. And group 13, there is a small aberration, small deviation that happens. बता सकते हो कहाँ पे deviation होता है? इस जगह पे. Aluminium turns out to be slightly bigger than gallium, and gallium is smaller due to due to D block contraction, not lanthanide contraction, due to D block contraction. Okay, aluminium and gallium. So right answer is 4th. Okay, next, in the structure of ClF3, the number of lone pair of electrons on central atom of chlorine. बहुत simple सवाल है. Okay, this is a very simple question. Method is again very simple. अगर जिसको नहीं आता है या फिर किसी ने रट्टा मार लिया है तो आप समझ लो ClF3 की बात कर रहे हैं हम. So क्लोरीन के वैलेंस शेल में 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं. Chlorine's valence shell has 7 electrons. It receives 3 electrons. state of nitrogen is -3. The right answer to this question, guys, will be 1. Okay, so just by reading the question you can solve this. Okay, so which of the following element is unable to form MF6 3- ion? So you need to form 6 bonds, in which case 6 bonds cannot be formed due to non-expansion of octet. Due to non-expansion of octet. Boron cannot expand its octet. So the right answer to this question will be 2. Okay? Okay. This question, can you identify the reaction? Which reaction is this? OH, CHCl3, NaOH is a very common reaction, very common reaction. This reaction is known as Reimer-Tiemann reaction. The reaction is known as Reimer-Tiemann reaction or Reimer-Tiemann reaction. In a Reimer-Tiemann reaction, it's not carbylamine test. Don't ever say carbylamine test. Carbylamine test में भी same चीजें use करते हैं, but this is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Carbylamine test में ये primary amine, the known reaction, causing it formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The right answer should be D. Okay, next, a compound C8H10O was found to react with NaOI. Now, NaOI, जैसे ही आपने देखा, the moment you see NaOI, haloform, possible haloform reaction. Possible haloform reaction. Okay, possible haloform reaction. So haloform, all यहाँ पे देख लो कि yellow precipitate, that means a haloform. Better to say iodoform. Okay, iodoform reaction या haloform reaction आप बोल लो. So I need to identify क्या होना चाहिए. तो I2 तो एक common reagent product रहेगा. Okay, so Y will be a common reagent. It will be I2. Common reagent will be I2. The other compound should be a alcohol which has a free methyl group. Okay, this part. So if there is a CH3COH HRAR or CH3C double bond O HRAR, both of them will undergo haloform reaction. Okay, the right answer should be 2. The right answer should be 2. Let's move on to the, so आप देख लीजिए वही बन गया. Next question. Okay, now what I do is I go by the method of elimination. I pick up D. मैं D उठा लेता हूँ. Ni2 plus is in D8 configuration. Whenever an element is in D8 configuration, there would be 2 unpaired electrons. 2 unpaired electrons होने के कारण the magnetic moment का formula होता है root over n into n plus 2bm. This is the, so n को की जगह, if you place 2 in the place of n की जगह अगर आपने 2 रखा तो Ni2 plus के लिए कितना हो जाएगा? √8. So D का आंसर 1 होगा. एक ही ऑप्शन है. There's only one option. Okay, there's only one option. Means they are not even complicating the question. Okay, they're not even complicating the question for you guys. So it's pretty easy to understand. Let's move ahead. In iron carbonyl is, what is the right answer? Now, in a metal carbonyl, the number of metal atoms decide whether it is a mononuclear, binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear. So number of metal atoms are 1, so it will be a mononuclear. Yeah, Shehans, I really can't say. I am not preparing the question paper, but this looks like a pretty easy paper, and chemistry paper is always easy. Okay, I guess I have found the chemistry paper to be always easy for NEET. Okay. Next, the geometry and the magnetic behavior of the complex NiCO4. NiCO4, it's pretty easy to understand. NiCO4 geometry क्या होगा बताइए? What should be the geometry and the magnetic behavior? So NiCO4, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if pairing takes place, then it will turn out to be diamagnetic, and these two electrons will go over here, and the ligand will donate electrons in this as well as in the 3p orbital, so it will be tetrahedral and diamagnetic. Next, which of the following ions exhibits DD transition and paramagnetism as well? Now DD transition will be exhibited only if there are d electrons. Okay, only if there are d electrons. So d electrons are present in which example, which of the following cases? D electrons, it's in +6, +6, +7. This is present in +6 oxidation state. So +6 oxidation state, and a lot of people have answered 3, which is incorrect. DD transition will take place only if there is a d electron present. So Mn in +7 will have D0 configuration, D0, D0, D1 configuration. The right answer should be 4th. Okay. Next, which type of isomerism is shown by the compound CuCl2En2? Okay, which type of isomerism is shown by the compound CuCl2En2? इसको हम दिखाएंगे कैसे? This is, let's say, CO. I will put a chlorine over here. There is N. I'm sorry. This will be En. And the other form will be okay. So we have two different forms. This will be the cis form, and the other one will be trans. Vinay Shanbhag, if you have the question paper, still try to solve the question in the real time. Okay, cis trans. Okay. Next question. Following solutions were prepared by mixing different volume of NaOH. pH of which of them will be equal to 1? Which of them will be equal to 1? 1 करने के लिए I need to have the H plus ion concentration कितना होना चाहिए? pH अगर 1 है तो H plus ion concentration 10 raised to -1 होना चाहिए. Should be 10 raised to -1. It has been also asked in JEE previous year. So 55 ml m by 10, 45 ml m by 10. So that means 5.5, 4.5. This will get cancelled out. 4.5, 5.5. Number of millimoles निकाल लेते हैं. We calculate the number of millimoles by multiplying volume with molarity. So millimoles is 5.5, millimoles is 4.5. What is left out? This is the limiting reagent. What is left out? 1 millimole of HCl present in how much volume? 1 millimole of HCl present in how much volume? 55 plus 45, that is 100. 55 plus 45, 100. So 1 millimole is present. The right answer to this question will be B. Okay. So Just a moment, I probably had made a mistake. So I'm very sorry. This will be 1 millimoles by 100 milliliters. So this will be 10 raised to minus 2. Sorry, I'm sorry guys. This will be 1 millimole, 10 raised to minus 2. That will be pH. This pH will be, for this one will be 2. This will be 5 times 75, that is 15, and this is 25. No, it is not possible. 100 yeah, sorry, 4.51 millimole. I'm sorry guys, just a moment. Okay, is equal to 1. Okay, बहुत लोगों ने इसको याद कर लिया था तो उन्होंने 2 बोल दिया था. So I thought कि भाई चलो भाई 2 के साथ चलते हैं. But it really struck me that it should be 2. It should be third. Third is the right answer to this question. Okay. Next question is this: which of the following properties does the coagulating power depends on? Coagulating power depends on the charge on the ion. Charge on the ion, not both magnitude and sign of charge. It depends on the charge, only on charge. Okay, it depends only on the charge. That is known as Hardy-Schluss rule. It only depends on the charge. जितना ज़्यादा charge रहेगा, coagulating power उतना ज़्यादा रहेगा. Also you should remember, coagulating power is inversely proportional to coagulation value. Value means the amount of coagulant which is required. The amount of coagulant which is required. So you should remember this result. जितना ज़्यादा coagulant required रहेगा, उसका coagulating power is coagulating power. It does not depend on both. It does not depend on both. Sign of charge, it does not depend on both. Okay, it depends only on the value. It depends only on the value. B is not the right answer. You can search in any textbook. B is not the right answer. B is an incorrect solution provided in all books. It depends only on charge. Okay, power depends only on charge. Coagulating power of an electrolyte depends on the magnitude of charge present on the effective ion. Okay, okay? It depends only on the charge. Next, the solubility of BaSO4 is 2.42 times 10 raised to minus 3 gram per ml. Now it is given in terms of gram per ml. Answer is to be calculated in moles के term में. That means I have to calculate moles over here. Okay, I need to calculate moles over here. So mole calculate पहले करेंगे हम. So mole calculate कैसे करेंगे? What we will do is 242, molecular weight is 233. I divided by that, I get the total number of moles as this. I take the solubility product will be S square. S square will be the solubility product. Multiplying this, I'll get 1.08 times 10 raised to minus. It is a lengthy question. You should try to solve it towards the end because this will be, you have to take some approximation. So 1 into 10 raised to minus 10. Okay. Next is, what is van der Waals constant? Van der Waals constant A is given, NH3, H2, O2, CO2 is given. You have to identify which is most easily liquefiable. which is most easily liquefiable. The most easily liquefiable gas will have the maximum value of A, because attraction, if is higher, tendency to undergo liquefaction is higher. Okay, so the right answer to this question will be 4.17, that is for ammonia. Okay, 4.17, that is for ammonia. Which of the following can form zwitterion? It's a very easy question. You just need to identify which of the following has two different types of groups, an acidic and a basic unit present simultaneously. The right answer will be glycine. Okay, the right answer will be glycine. Okay, because it's an amino acid. बाकी और सारे cases में सिर्फ only one type of group is present. Even sulfonilic acid will be present as the zwitterion. Any compound which contains two different types of groups, acidic as well as basic, will be present as a zwitterion. So it will be zwitterion. Next question is this: identify the major products PQR in the following reactions. PQR in the following reactions. Now, first reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. It will form a stable carbocation first and then it will react with benzene. So first step का जो product होगा, this will be CH3 isopropyl benzene, or it is known as cumene. Isopropyl benzene, or it is known as cumene. Okay, it is known as cumene. Cumene is being made to react with oxygen and followed by, so आपने इसको जब ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करते हो, it forms cumene hydroperoxide. It forms cumene hydroperoxide. If it is forming cumene hydroperoxide, hydrolysis of that will give phenol and acetone. The right answer should be fourth. Okay, the right answer should be fourth. It's not auto oxidation. Don't use these fancy words. It's not auto oxidation. Okay, it's not auto oxidation. Okay, so with this we finish today's discussion session. Just try to solve as many questions as possible. In the next session we will again take some questions like these. We'll take an elaborate session of that. So it is important that you should prepare yourself well. Don't get panic. Also, a lot of misinformation is there in problem books. Okay, that means they have just given an answer, but that might be incorrect. So just try to refer to NCERT. NCERT में जो दिया गया है वो सही है. ठीक है? So with this, I take leave and we'll meet in one of the another sessions with another rapid fire series. चलिए, all the best guys. Bye bye.